Hey there, it's Naperville's Black Willow Lawn Care. You ever walk outside and feel like your trees are judging you? Like, dude, you gonna let me walk around looking like this? Well, today we're solving that problem. These are our top 5 signs that it's time to trim your trees and shrubs. Whether you've got a green thumb or you think a trowel is some kind of bird, this video's for you. We're gonna make your yard the envy of the neighborhood, one trim at a time. Alright, first up, let's talk about those branches that look like they've just crawled off the set of Tales from the Crypt. You know, the ones reaching out like they're trying to grab your mailman? That, my friends, is a cry for help. When branches get overgrown, they block sunlight and choke off airflow to the rest of the plant. It's like trying to breathe in a crowded elevator right after your coworker drops a silent but deadly, definitely not a good look. Think of it like this. Sunlight is like plant food, and good airflow helps prevent diseases. So, when you've got branches going rogue, you're basically starving your plants and making them more susceptible to getting sick. Not exactly the recipe for a thriving yard, right? Now, I'm not saying you need to go full Edward Scissorhands on your trees, but a little trim here and there can make all the difference. Keep those branches in check, let the sunlight in, and your plants will reward you with healthy growth and vibrant color. Next up, we're tackling the elephant graveyard in your yard. Those dead or diseased branches that are just straight up depressing. Look, I get it, nobody likes to play executioner with their plants, but trust me, removing those dead limbs is like hitting the reset button for your trees and shrubs. First off, dead wood is an open invitation for pests and diseases. It's like leaving a welcome mat out for termites, carpenter ants, and all sorts of other critters that love munching on decaying wood. And once those pests move in, they can easily spread to the healthy parts of your plants. Not cool, right? Secondly, dead branches are a safety hazard waiting to happen. A strong windstorm rolls through and bam! You've got a branch torpedo headed straight for your roof, your car, or even worse, someone walking by. So do yourself a favor and remove those dead branches before they remove something else. Chapter 3. Sign number 3. Give your house some space. Alright, let's talk boundaries, specifically between your trees and your humble abode. If you've got branches getting up close and personal with your house, it's time for a little intervention. Now, I know what you're thinking, but John, those branches are practically giving my house a hug. What's the harm? Well, I hate to break it to you, but those hugs can quickly turn into costly repairs. Think about it. Branches rubbing against your roof can damage shingles, create leaks, and even attract unwanted guests like squirrels and raccoons looking for a cozy way in. And let me tell you, nothing ruins a good night's sleep like a family of raccoons setting up camp in your attic. So do yourself a favor and keep those branches at least a few feet away from your house. Your roof, your sanity, and your insurance company will thank you. Chapter 4, sign number 4, don't be afraid to thin the herd. Alright, time for a little tough love. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind, and that includes thinning out your trees and shrubs. I know it feels wrong to chop away perfectly good branches, but trust me, a little strategic pruning can work wonders for the overall health and appearance of your plants. Think of it like this. When you have a super dense canopy, the inner branches are stuck in a constant battle for sunlight and air. It's like a jungle down there, and not the fun kind you want to explore. This lack of resources can lead to weak growth, increased susceptibility to diseases, and even premature death of branches. By thinning out the canopy, you're allowing more sunlight and air to reach those inner branches, giving them a fighting chance to thrive. Plus, it gives your trees and shrubs a much cleaner, more aesthetically pleasing shape. Chapter 5. Sign number 5. Timing is everything. Last but not least, let's talk timing. Just like you wouldn't ask someone to marry you on the first date, well, most people wouldn't, you don't want to go trimming your trees and shrubs willy-nilly. Different plants have different growth cycles, and pruning at the wrong time can do more harm than good. Generally speaking, the best time to prune most trees is during late winter or early spring before they come out of dormancy. This gives them the entire growing season to recover and minimizes the risk of disease. However, there are always exceptions to the rule, so it's always a good idea to do a little research on the specific types of trees and shrubs you have to determine the optimal pruning time. Remember, a little knowledge goes a long way when it comes to tree care. Knowing when to prune is just as important as knowing how to prune. So do your homework, and your trees and shrubs will thank you for it. You got this. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Black Willow Lawn Care for more lawn care tips and tricks. And hey, if you've got any epic tree trimming stories, share them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Remember, a well-maintained yard is a happy yard, and a happy yard makes for happy homeowners. See you next time, and happy trimming.